I repeat, 712-832-7101. That's how you can listen to this radio station via audio now. Hey, you don't have a 01 to listen to oldschool101.com via audio now. A free submitted by Audio Now and the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
It's the pack racing we love. It's the heroes we cheer. It's the and kids tickets for just $10. The Coke Zero 400 powered by Coca-Cola. Saturday, July. For tickets, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or go to DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. The Coke Zero 400 powered by Coca-Cola.
Oldschool101.com. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network. Copy 2018.
We're on a mission from God.
Always something on.
Hey, this is Kayla, and my dad and I wanted to remind you that to, and that's it. How cool is that? Anytime, any place, and anywhere. The TuneIn app from the in the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
is now boarding.
At gate 3, 2, 1.
106 miles
to Orlando.
We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
The thoughts and opinions expressed in Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folks. More enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-796-8266. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company. Now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what that is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
It's 2 for Tuesday. It's 2 for Tuesday.
no need to fear.
Captain Chris Hill
is here.
This time.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
Greetings, dynamic duo.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
Do you want to have a party?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to have a ball?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to make a scene?
Hell yeah.
And scream!
Oh, roses are red, violets are blue. It's show 1492. We're almost there to 1500. Oh my God. If you didn't hear us yesterday, Orlando Sentinel writer George Diaz coming to the party. Guess who? Oh my God! We've got more people. We will have more people in here than Central Booking it. We're telling you. Next Monday is going to be off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. Tell your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your probation officer, your cousin. You have got to be at Captain and Company for the 1500th flight.
Oh, is that right? Respected, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treated, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for signal.
You can always return to Washington if you like.
I am so honored. I am so blessed. I am so humble to have all these people saying that they're coming for the 1500th episode of Captain and Company. Who else is coming? We'll find out today on Captain and Company, 2 for Tuesday.
Baby, you know you drive me crazy. You make me go out of my mind all the time. I saw you dancing on the dance floor once I walked inside the door, looking mighty fine. Girl, you really blew my mind. I was standing, staring, digging what you were wearing, and I was feeling kinda daring, so I made my move. I got smooth, yes, but I approached her with one big fat kiss, if you catch my drift. The way she's moving, she's got me going, she's got me going crazy, baby. The way she's moving, she's got me going, she's got me going crazy, baby. I saw lots and lots of ladies, and I thought I should get busy, cause they were looking, finger licking good. Yo, I figured I should treat my Jimmy to a Jane, so I headed to the dance floor and got me a dame. First I looked to the left, then I looked to the right, then I pushed up to one chick looking out of sight, and she greeted me with the sweetest of hugs that brought a big smile of my big fat mug. She got me going, got me sweating and getting excited to the point that I lust and I just can't fight it. I was really getting crazy. She was hotter than an oven, and I knew she was gonna give me lots of good loving. The way she's moving, she's got me going, she got me going crazy, baby. The way she's moving, she's got me going, she's got me going crazy, baby. Keep on, moving right along and don't stop until the end of the song, cause she was moving her body and shaking that thing and rubbing up against my ding-a-ling-a-lang. She knew how to work it, she was a party time pro. She knew what it took to make me lose control. In a matter of minutes, I was in her spell, cause she just had a way of making me feel swell. The way she's moving, she's got me going, she's got me going crazy, baby. The way she's moving, she's got me going, she's got me going crazy, baby. The way she's moving, she's got me going.
Yeah. It's 2 for Tuesday.
Is happiness. Let your body go as you listen. Let it flow through your system. It'll take control of your mind and make you move your behind. As it grooves, you feel the tension in the air, and now you're hype. You're getting down because the sound is just your type. GM and DOSE's kicking it to you right. So come on and party hardy all night and wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it. Just a little bit as it grows, wiggle it. Just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it. Just a little bit as it grows. Once the DJ lets it spin, it'll penetrate your skin. It'll penetrate your soul and make you lose control. The DOSE's coming at you, invading your like a body snatcher. Whether if you're drunk or sober, this here groove is taking over your body. And now you're partying like you never partied before. You're jumping up and down like crazy on the dance floor. You're getting busy like a bee, and that's the truth. I got a feeling there's a fire. Wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. As it grows, wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. I bet you're moving your body from side to side. I bet the groove that you're hearing is keeping you satisfied. Dancing by yourself is bad for your health, so grab a cutie by the hand and tell her that you wanna dance. As it grooves, you feel the tension in the air, and now you're hyped. You're getting down because the sound is just your type. GM and DOSE's kicking it to you right. So come on, party hardy all night and wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. As it grooves, wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. As it grooves, as it grooves, as it grooves. Rotate your waist just a tad. Get bold, better yet, get bad. Get nasty, get naughty. And if you want to, crack a 40. But don't drink it if you're driving. Word 'em up, y'all, I ain't jiving. Just kicking it live and making you wiggle it just a little bit. And now you're partying like you never partied before. You're jumping up and down like crazy on the dance floor. You're getting busy like a bee, and that's the truth. I got a feeling there's a fire. Wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. As it grows, wiggle it just a little bit. I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. As it grows.
Hey, Captain, how's the weather?
Well, so that means three things.
What?
It's going to be hot as hell this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
The humidity is going to be ridiculous, so you need baby powder.
Yeah.
And at some point in the day, it's going to rain.
Hold on. I got to get my nap.
Well, nap while it's raining.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
79 degrees right now, 87% humidity.
Wow.
87% humidity at 25 after the hour.
That's ridiculous.
It's stupid. It's going to be 91 today, 87 tomorrow, 89 on Thursday, 91 on Friday when we go to the World Center of Racing for the pre-race festivities for the Coke 0400. 90 degrees on Saturday, 90 degrees on Sunday, and rain. So prepare yourself accordingly, people. This is the rainy season.
It is.
So do what you need to do.
Let me tell you what I did last night. I went shopping.
That's all.
Oh my God! I went to Walmart. I went shopping.
Walmart.
Oh
That's
my
an
God!
experience.
Let me tell you something.
Welcome to Wally World.
Look, there was nothing in the refrigerator. We were literally counting how many times could we have chicken legs and thighs, leg quarters. How many more times could we have that?
You could live forever off.
No. Even the CEO was sick and tired of being sick and tired, so I took care of that. But I also got me some of this. And if you're watching via our web-enabled devices, Cutter insect repellent. I am sick and tired of being bitten by mosquitoes, chiggers,
all that.
Chiggers? Yes, they call them chiggers. Also, no-see-ums. You ever heard of a bug called a no-see-um? You can't see it, but it's going to bite the crap out of you. I literally am going to go out into the backyard and fumigate before our 1500th episode.
Yes.
We're going to get rid of the gnat.
Yes, with all these distinguished people coming over, I don't want them to leave with bug bites and things of that nature.
I ain't going to his house again.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that, Doc?
I ain't going to his house again. They got critters.
We want them to have a good time enjoying fried fish and other delicacies off the grill. And Slick Vic, would you please remind everybody one more again?
And I will remind everyone until the 1500 episode. If you do not bring a adult beverage for enough people of the party and the invited party to consume, there will be consequences and repercussions for these actions.
But hold on.
Yes.
There's a nice way of saying, please bring something to drink.
For enough to drink.
Nice way?
Yes, because you know somebody is going to come in here with a six-pack and swear it's going to take care of them and maybe one other person.
Whatever. BYOB.
Hey, yeah, just say BYOB. I already know who the individuals are.
Yes.
Do you want me to name them now?
The initials are TN.
BW.
Yes.
MD.
Yes.
TY.
Yes.
Not RBT.
Not PYT.
Yeah.
Not SG.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Who you know? Look, that's sad. Who you know who's going to be the freeloader?
Don't be that person. And I'm working on barbecue etiquette that will be presented the weekend before the 1500th anniversary, the 1500 flight. So.
Iron Man Barry Wagner.
Yes.
Got a hold of me late last night and said, dude, you better have me on the list. George Diaz from the Orlando Sentinel is coming.
We need a card. These are distinguished guests.
Even Riri's ex-husband, the sheriff, is coming. Oh my God. This could be the Fiesta de Resistance.
Yes. Now that's a lot of news that we just mentioned with the guests, but
there's gonna be a lot of parties.
Man, and there's others to be announced.
Stay tuned for further news.
Yes. 2 for Tuesday. 2 songs from your favorite artists back to back, side to side. It's all being brought to you in part by my favorite sponsor, my man, Jonell and the gang. First of all, the comedy show on Friday night, the comedy takeover at the American Legion Sanford, post 53. Make sure your face is in the place. We'll tell you more about that coming up. But Riri.
Hi.
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 You.
Fine. How much coffee have you drank?
Not enough.
That glass, and I need more. I will go and fix that later.
Hey, let me tell you something. between you and the doctor yesterday. We're going to talk about him yesterday when he came over to show off his new ride.
Oh, yeah.
But that's later.
Later on.
That's later. Go ahead.
Well, this news segment is sponsored by Premier Elevator. Premier Elevator lifts customer service to a new level.
Damn, could you sound any happier?
Okay, call John at 321-316-8558.
My God, be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Debbie Downer for today's flight 1492, Ms. Riri Merlot.
Hi, that's Premier Elevator, 321-316-8558. I do need to make the obligatory disclaimer. The views expressed here on Captain and Company and the people in this studio are not necessarily the views of our sponsors. I normally don't do local news, as in news in Florida the first hour, but this impacted drivers enough this morning and may still be impacting them. Interstate 4 was shut down completely early this morning at around 7 near the Lee Road and in Orlando exit. According to sheriff's deputies, there had been an armed burglary in the county, and specifics have not been given yet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
An armed burglary already first thing in the morning.
Yeah, well, people...
They couldn't wait until after 9 o'clock before they decided to go rob somebody.
It's incentive.
For what? I wonder if Elliot the trash man was there.
Huh.
Because he probably said, "Stick up, Jack."
Stick up, Jack.
I mean, already robbing people at 7 o'clock in the morning? Damn.
I mean, it's a go-get-'em attitude nowadays.
Well, hold on. Today is the...
Go get them? Yeah, go get them a TV.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Today is the 3rd of July. They had to pay their rent.
Yeah.
I know the feeling, but I'm not going to do it by stealing stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Well...
was it Oakley that was robbing somebody? Look how slow he's walking up in here.
Well,
I wish you could see this on camera, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not into slow chases. This a chase ensued, ending up on Interstate 4. Again, like I said, near the Lee Road exit. Multiple people were detained in the incident. The roads opened back up at around 8:20, but could be slightly delayed still due to continued investigations. President Trump has interviewed 4 prospective...
Hold it.
What?
Didn't we have this discussion in the meeting?
46.
46 minus 1. Thank you.
I'm trying to present news.
It is news. 46 minus 1.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
46 minus 1 has interviewed 4 prospective Supreme Court justices and has plans to meet with a few more in a search for...
Even Uncle Paulie knows. It's 46 minus 1. Paulie, who is 46 minus 1?
The president.
Thank you. If Paulie knows it, you should know it.
I know it. I just wasn't willing to present it in a news format, but I can. Where was I?
He was talking about somebody.
He was talking
Supreme Court Justice.
Yeah, that guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, he has plans to meet with a few more in his search for...
Is there anybody Hispanic that he's talking to? No. Is he talking to anybody of a darker hue?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, there is kind of.
Oh.
Well, let me get there. I got more to say.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. He's looking for a replacement for retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy. According to Sarah Huckabee Sanders. White House.
Hold it. Sarah who?
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
And she is
a white trash.
No. You can't say that. You cannot say that.
Only I can say white trash.
Only Riri could say that. I could say hood rat, and she could say
white trash.
All right.
Not saying she is, but hey.
If the shoe fits.
She said the president met with those 4 people for about 45 minutes each yesterday, and will continue his interviews throughout the week. The 4 people from yesterday were...
Anybody Filipino or Asian?
No. Raymond Kethledge, Amul Thapar.
Who?
Bless you.
Amul Thapar.
Bless you.
Where's he from?
I would assume the Middle East, if he's not a U.S. citizen.
Paulie. Is that the Brotherhood Amul who?
Tapar. THAPR. PAR.
Last week, they would Muslim ban would have been overturned.
Okay. Go ahead.
Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett, all federal appeals judges. Even though it may seem the president is doing this thing all by himself, White House counsel Don McGahn will lead the overall selection and confirmation process. A hot point of contention on party lines concerns the case Roe v. Wade, which became law in 1973. It affirmed the right of women to control over their bodies and be certain to favor overturning Roe v. Wade.
Hell no.
Hell no?
No.
No.
Why would you overturn Roe v. Wade?
Because people don't like...
That's a woman's body. A woman has a right to choose.
But...
So what's the problem?
People are saying...
What's the problem? Hold on. What's the problem? Please tell me what the problem is.
I tell you what the problem is. People say it's murder because that's a person being developed.
Then hell, we might as well go back to slavery then.
You already almost there now.
Yeah.
Exactly, doctor.
I can't say either way whether, because I'm not supposed to, weigh on Roe v. Wade.
Well, hold on. Let's take a vote. How many people in this studio agree with Roe versus Wade? Say, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I think there's
Paulie.
Please
Either
no.
yes or no. Either you're in or you're out.
I think it should be given to states' rights on that issue.
Hmm?
Every state should decide. God.
So a woman, if she wanted
only
to do
Paulie.
something about that, would have to cross state lines to do it.
Yeah.
Only Paulie would say something like that. But you got to understand, Paulie loves the Patriot. You got to understand, Paulie loves Trump over Hillary Clinton. So you also got to understand that Paulie had brain surgery. Paulie's missing his transmission.
But that doesn't include all the other people who are...
The rest of us all say that Roe v. Wade stays.
But what's love got to do with it?
It's got a lot to do with it.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. I don't use rabbits anymore.
All right. Anyhow, anything else?
Yeah.
What?
There's a leaked U.S. intelligence report that suggests from obtained satellite data that North Korea may be continuing its nuclear and missile activities despite a vague pledge at a summit with President Trump on denuclearization.
I'll take things that don't surprise me for 2000, Captain.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right. Experts say nothing of consequence enough has been done to show North Korea is going to fully surrender its nuclear weapons, despite the goodwill it's showing to the U.S. and South Korea over the past few months. Mike Pompeo is scheduled to make his third visit to North Korea Friday to discuss these plans. I'll have more at the bottom of the next hour. I'm Rita Merlot.
Bounce.
Two for Tuesday.
You're gonna love this.
for Tuesday. Two bangers, back to back, side to side, that got something to do with one another or the same artist. Jamming big guitar along with Bounce Rock Skate. That's Von Mason and the crew. Promoted by my late great buddy, Hot Rod Kenny. Well, I miss him. We go way back. Speaking of folks that go way back, oh my God, yesterday had a chance to talk to Uncle Larry from Uncle Larry Records. Back in the day, we had a joke going that we were going to start up a record label, and the name of the record label was going to be Uncle Larry Records. Guess what? Larry? Yeah, Uncle Larry. Guess what? Now Uncle Larry wants to do a gospel label. Yeah.
Trying to find more hours in the day.
Yes. I'm sitting here laughing. The ark is sailing away. And those folks that couldn't get their crap together, I bet you they're going to be running, trying to jump on the ark. Speaking of arks, Dr. Jerome new ark. You like that segue, don't you? Yeah. Dr. Jerome got a new ark. He was so happy. He came over here, boy. I went outside after we were done with Autumn Blaze's show, and Doc was standing there. I was like, what are you doing here? He was happy. He was about as happy as a runaway slave. He looked like Jamie Foxx on Django. Hey, brother, look. You of all people deserve a new ride.
Yes.
So look. We all gonna clap it up. That Dr. Jerome got the fat ride. You know, maybe he'll be the one that drives today right over to Daytona so we can get our credentials. Hey, we should lean on him on that one. Sit in air conditioning. Cruise control, and what else y'all got? Leather seats. Hey, he's got leather seats and even heated lumbar and all that stuff.
Then you guys can fuss over what channel you're gonna listen to.
That's gonna be between Captain and Riri.
No, I don't fuss over. No, I'm not one of those.
You do not want to listen to what I listen to.
What do you listen to in the car? You should be.
Should I say it?
You should be listening to oldschool101.com or WJHM 102Jams.
You know how old my car is.
So?
Audio now.
I can barely hear my phone while I'm driving because I can hear it
beeping over here.
Yeah, but can you with the windows down and
plug your earphones in?
How does that go about bill collectors? Ring my phone, scare my wife when I'm not home. Got a punk education, double-digit inflation. Can't take the train to the job. There's a strike at the station.
Restricted has been calling me 7 times a day.
That's your former husband calling to make sure that you're going to be here.
Oh, I'll be here
for the big party on the 16th. Also, add airline pilot Eric White. He will be here. Now, Eric flies for Legion Air. Oh my God!
He might have been the one that took me to Oklahoma.
Could have been. We were sitting here talking last night late. I said, Eric, how come Allegiant Air does not have a connecting flight between the two big hubs that they have, between Sanford and Las Vegas? Wouldn't that make all the sense in the world?
But there's a problem, Captain.
What is it?
That makes too much sense.
Yes, even he said that makes too much sense. The people are scared. They don't think they could sell out. Are you crazy? From Sanford to damn Vegas? And then I can fly up and down the West Coast?
Yes. Dr. Jerome has a comment, but
Go ahead, Doc.
I was just happy to get a one-way ticket straight to Oklahoma with no stops.
Yes, non-stop, baby.
I'm sitting here going, I don't believe this. But he said they were working on it, so that's a good thing. 53 after the hour. Speaking of working on things, the comedy that we're tied up with is off the chain. Not only the comedy takeover every Friday night at the American Legion in Sanford, Post 53, our boy Tight Mike is going to be there this Friday night, but also the comedy takeover at Brooklyn Bar South and the Loma Bowl. We'll tell you about that coming up here on Captain and Company. Hey, we got the jams and they got the laugh tracks. How is that?
Gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. The dream team. Is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen. The dream team. Is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen. And gentlemen. Is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen. And gentlemen. And ladies.
The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard? The dream team is back, so spread the word. Well, hit me on the one and don't delay, cause the dream team is here, we're gonna make your day. We came here to kill, and this is our deal. If the music don't get it, and the fly looks weird, you gotta get what we got, even get a supply. And what you need, you can jive a lie. So without hesitation, you'll see what we're about. The LA Dream Team is in the house.
Yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here.
Well, I'm over your radio once again. Rudy Pardee, I'm your best friend. Let's take it to the stage and feel better by the pound. My name is Pardee, and I'm gonna throw down. In case you don't know who I be, I go by the name of a snake. But I touch faces to the fact that I'm proud to be back to the best that I can with my fly girl band. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take this back into your world. Manipulate the situation with steady concentration, then you know what we're talking about. But nevertheless, you got the best. The LA Dream Team is in the house.
Yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here, oh yes, they're here. The dream team is here.
Yo, baby, yo. Yo, baby, yo, baby, can you say yo, baby, yo, baby, yo? Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
This here each week, my friends will sure to make me rock. With Rudy Pardee and Snake Puppy, our rise will never stop. Fly girls, fly guys, in the whole damn crowd with a simple scream and shout. We want you all to know that the Dream Team's in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain, it's the captain, it's the captain at 50,000 speed. And no, you can't have a lap dance.
Captain and Company.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Rockberry, 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 jam, 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 jam. Oh, Rockberry. Jam, 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 jam. Oh, Rockberry, 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 jam, 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 jam.
Baby double, yes, brother, baby. It's the hard rock drive of the Rockberry Bee. Beat working so hard like you know it can. The groove that will move all across this land. On the street, at home, even in your car. The sound of Rockberry is shiny star. So get dressed to impress, come as you are. Cause the time is now for the Mardi Gras. Well, on your mark, get set. Even if you're not ready, well, all you have to do is turn around and rock steady. Rock steady to the beat of Rockberry jam. No need to brag, just want to get down to the beat. That's me. That makes the freaks freak, and a Rockberry freak is what the freaks freak. A freak will freak, the freakiest freak out to the freak beat sounds that makes the freak shout.
Jimmy.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Uncle Jim.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out. Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out. Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Ice-T.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
DJ Unknown.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Spin Mister.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
LA Dream Team.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Bobby Jimmy.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Uncle Jim.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Egyptian Lover.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Wrecking Crew.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Ice-T.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
DJ Unknown.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Spin Mister.
Hey, rock the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
LA Dream Team.
Hey, rock in the house. Come on, let us turn it out.
Company Radio Network, sharing the broadcast via YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. And we will be on Periscope just as soon as this damn cell phone charges up.
Yes.
Because everybody blowing up my damn phone about the big 1500th episode next Monday. Uncle Paulie, what's going on in Tinseltown, brother?
Okay, first I got a little bit of news from Tinseltown. Harvey Weinstein is charged with a sex crime against a third woman. So things ain't looking good for Harvey.
Did he say Tinkletown?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And then he said
Not Twinkletown?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. But he's talking about Harvey Weinstein.
I didn't say that.
Well, that
Paulie.
I didn't say Tinseltown.
What?
What did you say?
What did you say?
I said Harvey Weinstein is charged with a crime against the third woman.
What did you say before you said that? What came out of your mouth and you changed direction?
I thought I said Tinseltown, but hey, I might have been mispronouncing. Who knows? Joe Jackson's buried in the same LA area cemetery as his son Michael. That's a good thing, I guess.
You get closer to whooping his ass.
Oh, stop it! Wow! The man's body he probably hasn't even finished defecating yet. You're already talking trash.
Nile Rodgers is elected to the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Good for him. Do you know who Nile Rodgers is?
Yes, he was with the band Chic, and he also was big on the David Bowie album, Let's Dance.
Good. All right.
But anyway, I got a movie review. I saw last night Ant-Man and the Wasp. And this is a 5-star movie, my friends.
Whoa! Did
he doesn't do that
just say 5-star?
Really good movie.
He doesn't do that often.
I saw it last night in 3D IMAX. I'll tell you, this is the movie, if you see Avengers Infinity War. Anybody you guys see here? Last Avengers movie? Well, you need to see Infinity War, or this at the end of this one, it won't make sense to you what happens. I don't want to do no spoiler alerts, but it was still a great movie. I loved it. You got great Hollywood cast. You got Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer, Paul Rudd. It really was a good movie, real good. Special effects awesome, really good. Earns its 5-star rating.
Boy, he sounds so excited.
Now, as far as
makes me want to just run out in front of a car and get hit.
New DVDs out today. You got Blockers and Beirut, starring John Hamm. These two movies did just so at the box office in the spring. Blockers is about girls losing their virginity on prom night, and Beirut's about what goes on in Beirut, a lot of nonsense. My neighbor, who's from Lebanon, loved it, so I don't know what to tell you about Beirut, but I like John Hamm. He's a good actor. That might be worth checking out. Otherwise, everybody have a great day. This is Paul Hollywood.
What's up? What's good? You already know who it is. It's the boy Capo from the So Wavy Show, airing every Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on WJHN102jams.com. Tsunami Boys, we so wavy, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Okay. Is this my cup? Is it my cup? You ready to do this? Yeah. Here we go. So, scoop, cat, so, scoop, cat, so, scoop, cat, so, scoop, cat, Hey everybody, wanna take a ride with the hip blue chick from the other side? I got grooves and moves on a high altitude, and if you're about the brilliance, come and do what it do. Anytime, not a day, we just have it our way, where the ingredients flow and the flavors play. At my place, called Soul School Cafe. That's right, everybody. I am inviting you to join me, your poetic oracle, Dow Jones, for the hippest, trippest, most eclectic vibe in the universe. Dow Jones Soul School Cafe, every Saturday evening at 2 p.m. Eastern on WJHM 102 Jams on the Aquarius Network. See you on the other side. Yeah.
It's the pack racing we love. It's the heroes we cheer. It's the moments we never forget. It's all the things we value for a great value. See the summer's most exciting pre-race, plus the Southeast's biggest fireworks show, and kids' tickets for just $10. The Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola. Saturday, July 7th. For tickets, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or go to DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. The Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola.
The search is intense. We spent weeks canvassing the quadrant to pinpoint our perfect location. Once locked in on our target, we knew we had to move fast.
Fortunately, we were already pre-approved for a no-money down loan with Navy Federal Credit Union, and we were able to put an offer on this place immediately after it went on the market.
I see you, Dad. How are my tomatoes doing, babe?
Pretty good.
Navy Federal Credit Union, open to the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families.
Oldschool101.com. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network. Copyright 2018.
We're on a mission from God.
Always something on.
Folks, are you having trouble falling asleep? Or what about staying asleep? Or what about even this one? Your significant other tosses and turns while you desperately are trying to get a good night's sleep. Well, guess what? I had all of those problems until I got a hold of Santa and his elves over at Mattress Clearance Center. Since meeting Santa and his elves, I get such a restful night's sleep, and I look forward to crashing on my king-size mattress. Let me tell you, folks, the Mattress Clearance Center, twice the sleep at half the price. The Mattress Clearance Center has 2 locations in Central Florida, Maitland at 407-408-6181, or Winter Haven at 863-999-2300. The Mattress Clearance Center. Tell Santa and his elves the captain sent you.
You want to see something intense?
Captain and Company in the morning.
Don't sorta kinda do it. Keep on sucking.
This is a radio message.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Oh my God! Levatsky killed me in this moving CB radio show, and I don't even have a handle.
2 for Tuesday, 2 songs from your favorite artists, back-to-back, side-to-side, Captain Company, hour number 2.
got to set me free. Ow. Ow. You think you're gonna have the time to make up your mind? You shouldn't even try. I'm tired of hearing all your lines, but just tell me that you're mine. You know I'm better than you'll ever be. It's very clear to me. No more I let you mess with me, but baby, can't you see? You can only have one or the other. Is it gonna be her? Is it gonna be me? You can only have one or the other. If it's gonna be her, you got to set me free. You can only have one or the other. Is it gonna be her? Is it gonna be me? You can only have one or the other. If it's gonna be her, you got to set me free. Let me tell you that it hurts so bad when you're the last to know. My friend told me so. My heart was always just for you, but now you wanna do. You see how you try her, you're always on fire. But boy, I got news for you. You're taking advantage, but baby, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can only have one or the other. Is it gonna be her? Is it gonna be me? You can only have one or the other. If it's gonna be her, you got to set me free. One or the other, you can't get it right. Say I'm your lover, but someone else is waiting. One or the other, I'm not gonna find this one lasts forever. No, I'm not with it. You gonna mess around? Mess around? Mess around?
Whatever happened to Paula Abdul?
They're saying she
It's
might be coming back as a Laker girl.
You know, it's like she fell off the face of the
They're
earth.
saying that yesterday that she might be coming back.
Y'all need to stop with that foolishness, okay?
I mean, that was my girl. I was crazy about
She
her.
might be coming back as a leader of maybe the troops or something, you know?
Only Uncle Paulie would say something like that.
No, they said it on the radio yesterday. I heard it, so that's why I brought it up.
Oh, okay. There you go, listening to that FM garbage here in
No,
Orlando.
she married Emilio Estevez.
They ain't no longer together.
No, no. And he kind of looked like me, so that makes me think I might have had a chance back in the day.
Moving right along. Big shout out to Mark from the park north of the border. What's going on, my brother? From another brother. After Paulie said stuff like that. From another mother. Let me tell you something. I sent Mark from the park a picture of my father. And even he said, "Oh my God." That could have been my dad.
Hey.
I mean, that is like, wow, that's so scary.
Hey, I got a question.
Okay, what is
you think Mark from the park can hook us with those red Canada Day, Toronto Blue Jays jerseys?
Well, I don't know. Ask him. I didn't even know that. 4th of July.
Independence Day.
Yes, Independence Day from your radio in the mix. Starting at 6 o'clock tonight all the way until 12:01 a.m. on Thursday morning. Big brought to you by Le Noje
Laneige.
Laneige. See, I knew I was going to screw that up. I knew I was going to do it. Late Entertainment, the Comedy Takeover every Friday night at the American Legion Sanford, Post 53, as well as the Comedy Takeover at They do comedy on Sunday night. Off the chain. So if you don't get your laugh on Friday, we got you on Sunday.
At the Brooklyn Bar.
Yes.
So there's no reason why you can't be happy going into the week.
You're right about that. Very good, Riri. Very good.
I know. I have these ideas every once in a while.
Okay, I'm glad you're keeping up with that.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yes, you're right about that.
Because it may go away.
See, this is what happens. But you see the level of coffee.
Yes.
When the coffee is full, her ideas are up. The lower the coffee level, the less ideas she has in her head.
Oh, this is true. I will say this. My drug of choice.
Then we're screwed because look,
caffeine.
Because look, there ain't no damn coffee.
I guess I know what I gotta do.
Yeah,
I guess I know what I gotta do after the 10:20 comedy bit.
Yeah, go make some coffee.
Yes.
Independence Day from your radio in the mix. That's tomorrow. Actually starts tonight.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Even my buddy DJ Sir Rocking Hood, all the way from what is that? Not Toronto. He's from Rochester, New York, across the bay or the lake. He will be one of our mixologists. Wow, this all started as a joke 15 years ago. Somebody again saying that we can't do something, and what? We're still here. Also, the question of the day coming up at 11:20. And yesterday I had a chance to talk to Duff Lindsay. Do you know who Duff Lindsay is in Orlando radio history?
No. I believe you mentioned something.
He was the program director
at Jams.
Cedric was the assistant PD and music director. And I told him, brother, we are going to uphold what you did on Jams online. And he said, "Thank you, Captain." And I'm sitting here going, as Paulie's. I can't even talk. You know what I want to say. 10:20 comedy bit. Let's do this. Our Captain Company.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the Elliot the Trash Man daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
All right, kiddies, it's now time to gather around your PCs and listen to another joke sent in to Uncle Captain Chris Hill. This one is entitled, Men Do Remember Anniversaries. A woman awakes during the night to find that her husband wasn't in their bed. She puts on her robe, she goes downstairs to look for him. Well, she finds him sitting at the kitchen table with a hot cup of coffee in front of him, and he appears to be just staring into space, like in a deep thought. She watches as he wipes a tear from his eye and takes a sip of his coffee. So she whispers as she steps into the room, "What's the matter, dear? Why are you down here at this time of night?" Well, the husband looks up from his coffee, says, "I'm just remembering when we first met 20 years ago and started dating." "You were only 16. Do you remember back then?" he asks. The wife, almost reduced to tears in herself, thinking about how caring and sensitive her husband is, she replies, "Yes, I do." The husband pauses. The words aren't coming easily. "Do you remember when your father caught us in the back seat of my car?" "Yes, I remember," says the wife, lowering herself into a chair beside him. The husband continues, "Do you remember when he shoved that shotgun in my face and said, 'Either marry my daughter or I'll send you to jail for 20 years'? She coyly looks at him and smiles. "I remember that too," she replies softly. He wipes another tear from his cheek and says, "I would have gotten out of jail today." Send in your best jokes to Captain Chris Hill at Rhythm96.com. And guess what? If we air it, you'll win a prize. Keep it right here to America's home for hip-hop, dance, and R&B. Rhythm96.com. Because the joke's on you, baby.
Oh, that's funny.
Speak up, Jack. Love you like a play cousin. I love Tuesday.
You're gonna love this.
When there's something in the air, and the earth is shaking, something inside me knows one heart when calling. A premonition in my bones, I can sense it. There it comes. Something about two lovers that changes the world. I can't detect it. Seem to reflect when I say, wow. I feel it in my heart. Yeah. Feel like another one. It gets me in my soul now. It feels like another one. When I look into your eyes, such a reaction. And I don't need to know what makes it happen. I know I've been in love before, but Lord, some magic opens doors. Just the magic. And every time somebody reaches in my heart, I can detect it all. Got to reflect that I said, feel it in my heart, yeah. Feel like another one.
I'm lost in the source by force that I can't pause when I came across the open doors of yours. It's uncontrollable whenever I'm holding you with the love that I feel as good as gold with you. So may I address you with a little bit of the tenderness it takes you from a relationship and togetherness. You know the day that these feelings begun, I said then, it feels like another one. Attraction, and deep in your mind there's pure satisfaction from the need of true companionship. And once you feel it inside your soul, oh man, you get captivated, elevated, jubilated, fascinated. So many feelings, it's hard for me to state it. The more can really define the power of love, and stopping the from taking over. And you know the love for the one another, lover to lover. No matter how you avoid it, it's still gonna uncover. When you can't detect it or reflect it, don't try to neglect it. You gotta respect it.
Early in the morning.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Facts.
Just the facts, if you don't mind, ma'am.
No time for chit-chat. Just reply, don't waste my time. When I need answers to the questions that arise, get to the point. All I really want to know is just your facts. It's all I want to know. It's just the facts. That's all I need to know. With the explanation, I need places, dates, and times. What's the story? All I really want to know is just the facts. That's all I want to know. Tell me, baby. I ain't gonna ask for more. I'm on the case. I don't wanna waste my energy. No. And wasting time gets a maximum penalty. Good description, justice is done. All I wanna know is
Just give me what I want. Time to respond, baby. Get right to the point. To solve this case, bust it in the act. All I really need is just the facts. I'm on the case. I don't wanna waste my energy. No. And wasting time gets a maximum penalty. Good description, justice is done. All I want to know is just the facts. Oh, I really wanna know. It's just the facts. That's all I want to know. Get to the point. Tell me, all I wanna know. What's the it's just the That's
They should play this song every time you go into a courtroom. Just give me the facts. That's all I need. Nothing else. Patti LaBelle, 2 for Tuesday. 2 songs for your favorite artists. Back to back, side to side, 35 after the hour. Getting ready for the big 1500th episode. Next Monday, Elliot the Trash Man, Autumn Blaze, DJ California Fat, DJ Snake Brown, Sean Fisher, The Root Man, DJ Matty Ice, Cedric Hollywood, DJ Ray Rivera, Michael W. Stevens, DJ Tom Y, Dive Master Dimmy D, Brad Wilkie, Jimmy Mack, Chef Deanna Hurt, DJ Herky Rock, Daryl Bars, Bill from SNS Tickets, Great Scott, Big Lou, John Gill, Mick Dolan, DJ WizKid, Joey Boy, The King, a.k.a. Sheriff Nate Dinkins. Kimberly the, how can I call her? She's like the interior decorator. George Diaz from the Orlando Sentinel. Evan David Capone. Barry Wagner. Eric White. And who else is going to add to that list?
We have plenty of time to find out.
Yes, we do.
Growing list. I don't know how you're going to fit all those people.
Man, look at here. I want to know how many songs will we play?
I'm going to take the over-under at 5, and I'll take the under.
You're going to say 5 songs all morning long.
And I'm taking the under.
And the under. Smart man. Smart man.
Take the under.
It'll be a talk program.
Yes, it will be, but it'll be off the chain.
People.
And it will be on Facebook and YouTube and
Periscope
and all this other stuff. Speaking of Periscope, I think I'm almost ready to fire up this camera.
Yeah.
81%. I don't know why this thing is so slow charging. Anyhow, big shout out to Mark from the park, north of the border. This is what he had to say. Ready for this?
Okay.
Those jerseys that you wanted?
Yes.
$154.99 in Canadian money.
No, thank you.
I don't think so.
Sorry, you're on your own dime around here, my brother.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's about almost 175 American.
Wow. Uncle Paulie. Was he catnapping?
No, it's not.
Of course, he wasn't catnapping. Paulie never falls asleep on the air.
Yes.
No, he never. Uncle Paulie never falls asleep on the air. How much would that be in U.S. money? 154 Canadian.
That's like one. I think it's at 165, 170.
I'm asking Paulie.
Oh, as I'm watching this ridiculousness.
Okay, well, whatever. I think we might even have a Kano sighting.
Oh, Kano!
But isn't Kano coming back from
his trek?
He went all the way. He made it up to Alaska. God bless him.
He made it?
He actually made it to Alaska. He's only been trying to drive to Alaska for freaking, 10 years? And he finally made it.
It's too bad he made it this year because the gas prices were really high.
What do you mean too bad he made it this year?
Too bad he made it, but he didn't make it the other years because this year he went to cost them more money to go because the gas prices were high. Last year at this time the gas prices were like $2.15 a gallon.
But this year, of course, it's a lot more.
I talked to my sister from New England. She's paying $2.80. So it's high.
Paulie.
Yeah.
But he made it.
Yeah.
Who cares if he paid higher gas prices?
Sure, he does.
Yeah,
just the mere fact that he made it to Canada. Shouldn't that be enough?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm just checking. I
like Kano.
Okay, all right. Anyhow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How do I get stuck in the mud?
It's you just drive into it.
Okay, right.
I mean,
I know. I'm trying not to. All right.
Get into that 4-wheel drive mode.
I'll borrow Jerome's car next time I come.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get the 4-wheel drive one.
Go ahead, Rita.
Go, Rita, please. Please, Lord Jesus, go.
This news segment is sponsored by Premier Elevator. Premier Elevator lifts customer service to a new level. Call John at 321-316-8558. That's Premier Elevator, 321-316-8558. Remember the soccer team in Thailand, the members of which are stuck in a cave?
Yeah, they got out.
Not yet. They've been there for over a week, yet
they found them.
They found them. They are still alive despite lack of food and extreme flooding in the area flowing into the cave. The team and their coach were found last night, their time. This morning, officials say the team members are in mostly stable condition and they have been given high-protein liquid food. The team members are young boys between the ages of 11 and 16 with their coach, who is 25. In their upcoming rescue, Thailand's interior minister said today the boys may need to swim out of the cave using diving equipment that will be sent to them, hopefully before more bad weather, which is predicted for later in the week. The route will be complicated, and especially for the boys who have never dived before, but the team will be led by rescuers.
Hold on. They went into this cave and got stuck.
Well,
so why not take a drill and drill them out?
because you don't know if the cave might fall in. The cave, above it, there's a lot of rock. And if you drill them out, you don't know if that rock will hold.
I wish people could see the look on the captain's face right now at 41 after the hour.
I would like to ask this question. I'm going to look at the camera.
Go.
Why would you be dumb enough to go into a freaking cave?
They were probably just trying to have some.
But then again, why would I ask Paulie a silly question?
Well, why would?
So I deserve the same outcome.
Well,
is what I'm saying. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Best wishes for the team. Their endurance and bravery will be tested further.
Good. Yes.
Than they've already been tested.
God bless.
Greenpeace activists were very creative on Monday in their protest of a nuclear plant in France. It wasn't the plant that they were protesting, but in a video today that they took, it was highlighting the lack of security around the plant, which is 30 miles from Lyon in the eastern part of France. They dressed the drone up in a Superman costume, flew it to the location, and then crashed the drone into a tower at the nuclear plant.
What?
Mm-hmm. They dressed a drone up in a Superman costume and flew the drone into a tower of the plant. Now, the drone was harmless, but Greenpeace wanted to show the very lax security around the plant. It's not the first time Greenpeace has done this. In November of last year, 19 activists were arrested after breaking into another plant. It should be noted that France is heavily dependent on nuclear power. There are quite a few mass graves in Syria around the city of Raqqa, part of an area that used to be ruled by Islamic extremists until October of last year. Today, an international watchdog said activists need help as they work to uncover the mass graves, to help preserve evidence of the horrors perpetrated against the dead, and to try to identify the bodies. The organization called Human Rights Watch said thousands of bodies remain to be uncovered. Civilians as well as IS militants are thought to be in those mass graves. Some of the bodies include women and men under IS rule accused of adultery and stoned to death, while gay men were thrown from the tops of buildings, their crushed bodies subsequently pounded with stones. The appeal for help was released today. The Human Rights Watch said local members of the Raqqa Civil Council are struggling to cope with the logistical challenges of collecting and organizing information, that's what he said, on the bodies uncovered and providing that information to families who are searching for missing or dead families. At the bottom of the next hour, I'll have some Independence Day safety questions, especially for your pets. Who will think the apocalypse has come? And where is Ms. Dean? I'm Rita Merlot.
I can't even say what's on my mind right now.
Okay, don't.
Oh my God. 45 after the hour. Captain Company.
You know I need some money, gotta get the money, cause I need some cash in hand. Come on, gotta get it. You know I need the money, gotta get the money, cause I need some cash in hand. Come on, gotta get it.
Money, oh money, got to get my hands on some. Money, oh money, got to get my hands on some.
I ain't got no car to get to, my honey, my bills are all behind. Got to stay 2 steps ahead of the money, cause I bought everything on time. I got to get it, get the money, you know I need it, need the money, can you dig it, say it, money, money,
money, money, oh money, got to get my hands on some.
You know you need it for the things you like to do.
Money, oh money, got to get my hands on some. Money, money, oh money, I got to get my hands on some.
You know you need it for the things you like to do.
Oh honey, I got to get my hands on some.
work hard all week to make a buck, can't even save a dime.
But I don't give to Uncle Sam. I got to give to these chicks of mine. You know I need it. I got to have it. You know I need it. Got to have it. The money. The money. The money. Say it. The money. To the break.
You know you need it for the things you like to do.
Money, oh honey.
You know you need it for the things you like to do. Money, 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 money.
I'm 6 feet 1, full of fun, sexy as I wanna be. Got all the chicks I can ever want, but I ain't got no money.
broadcast is not authorized by the FCC.
Captain and Company.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Looking for the good stuff. Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke? Looking for the good stuff. Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke? Looking for the good stuff. Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke? Looking for the good stuff. Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke? Looking for the good stuff. Yeah. Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke? Looking for the good stuff. I can't tighten up on your backstroke.
I'm not so bad. I just like to do what the bad folks do. Yeah. When it comes to loving, there ain't nothing like loving on you. Shake it easy, shake it long, play your body all night long. Shake it easy, shake it long, play your body all night long.
Looking for the good stuff. I can't tighten up on your backstroke. Looking for the good stuff. I can't tighten up on your backstroke. Looking for the good stuff. I can't tighten up on your backstroke. Looking for the good stuff. I can't tighten up on your backstroke.
This time it's sweet. This time it's just for loving you. Let's not wait another moment. 'Cause there's so much I wanna do for you. Stroke it easy, stroke it long, feel your body all night long. Stroke it easy, stroke it long, feel your body all night long.
Tighten up on your backstroke. Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke? I said tighten up on your backstroke.
Yeah.
Why don't you tighten up on your backstroke?
This time is so sweet. This time is just for loving you. Let's not waste another moment. 'Cause there's so much I wanna do to you. Stroke it easy, stroke it long, feel your body all night long. Stroke it easy, stroke it long, feel your body all night long.
Vic, you know anything about the backstroke?
Vaguely, to be perfectly honest with you, sir.
What, you telling me you don't know how to swim?
You know, people of our hue ain't particular of getting in the water and doing any sort of swimming.
Well, I swim circles around your behind. What's that?
You're not the only one. I've never been trained to swim. All I know how to do is float.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So it's not just people of your hue.
Oh.
Some of us with no hue.
Hold on. You live in Florida. You should know how to damn swim, for Christ's sake.
You would think.
Unbelievable. 57 after the hour. Captain Company on the Captain Company Radio Network on the way back. No, it's a 2 for Tuesday.
2 for Tuesday.
See, I caught myself. Somebody's trying to call me while I'm live on the air. You know how
you're peculiar about that.
Yeah, you know how peculiar I am about that.
Sensitive.
Don't forget, tomorrow, Independence Day from your radio in the mix starting at 6 o'clock this evening. All the way until 12:01 a.m. on Thursday. Being brought to you by our good friends at
Laneige Entertainment.
And they're doing what?
Comedy Takeover this and every Friday night at the American Legion in Sanford, Post 53.
Very good.
Thank you.
And then on Friday, who's the comedian?
Type Mike.
Very good.
Our boy here on WJA Show at 2jams.com every Friday afternoon, 3 to 6 to Saturday. Motivated to be there with you. To be there on Friday night as well in Sanford.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sport. And today's sports report is brought to you by the Comedy Takeover live over at the Loma Bowl on each and every Sunday night. Brought to you by Laneige Entertainment. Hit us up on WJJ102jams.com on our Facebook page and how we can hook you up with half-price tickets to those events. So stay on the lookout for that. Also brought to you by He Did What Detective Agencies. Ladies, if you want to find out what your man is doing on social media and you don't want him to know about it, talk to our detectives at He Did What, and we'll scoop on his social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of that for you. He Did What Detective Services, located in Richmond Heights, and also right across the street from the Aloma Bowl, where the Comedy Takeover will be taking place each and every Sunday. Speaking of He Did What, news reverberated Monday night that DeMarcus Cousins has signed with the Golden State Warriors. He signs a one-year deal for the middle-level exception of $5.3 million. Now, keep in mind, DeMarcus Cousins did rupture his Achilles in February last year, so he will likely not play until December. So you're going to have a lineup, potentially, Captain, of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and DeMarcus Cousins. And you want me to repeat that one more time?
One more time, please.
Steph Curry. Two-time MVP.
Yep.
Klay Thompson.
Right.
Some people already have him as the top 5 greatest shooters in NBA history.
Go ahead.
Kevin Durant.
Preach.
Two-time Finals MVP. Draymond Green. Perennial favorite for Defensive Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
And DeMarcus Cousins, who averaged 25, 15, and 2 blocks last year.
And they're going to go up against who?
LeBron James, Rajon Rondo, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Lance Stevenson, and JaVale McGee, who played with the Warriors last year. So essentially, Golden State exchanged JaVale McGee for Boogie Cousins.
For who?
DeMarcus Cousins. His nickname is Boogie.
Boogie?
His nickname is Boogie.
Better than Booger.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing I hate.
Okay.
And I don't want to get on my soapbox about this, but I feel I might have to. Why is it that people in the sports media say, "Oh, the NBA isn't going to be competitive this year. The season's over. It's July the 2nd. Why is DeMarcus Cousins going to a team that already has 2 championships in a row in 3 and 4 years? Could have won 4 straight." You weren't saying that when you're at your local newspaper and you got a big paycheck to go to one of the 3-letter or 4-letter networks to talk on a national platform. But this is a problem? And you fans,
you got me all choked up.
And you fans, y'all know better. Y'all be over here talking about, I ain't gonna watch the NBA no more. I ain't gonna do this. But when last week of October rolls around, y'all gonna have your season tickets. You're gonna have your jerseys. You're gonna have your NBA League Pass.
Hold on, whoa. Are you talking about somebody of a lighter hue that's on an FM radio station that Uncle Paulie listens to here in Orlando?
I did not say that I was, but if they're in that conversation, then good. I include them too.
Okay. I'm just checking.
But you know how people are, especially in the media.
I'm just checking.
If I need to call people out,
call them out.
If I need to call people out by name, I will do so.
Because it cracks me up how these people get on the air and they swear they know so damn much about sports and never played a freaking down of football. They never dribbled a basketball on a court, but they think they know sports. Kiss my
assets. But yes.
But only in Orlando. Only in Orlando. These people, they ride or die with these Peckerwoods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they do, Captain. Now, Serena Williams is back in action. Won her opening round match at Wimbledon.
Good for her.
Earlier today. Now, the thing is, Captain, she was the 25th seeded player at Wimbledon. How are you the best player in the world and you number 25 seeded in Wimbledon because you gave birth to a kid?
Because she is of a darker hue.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Bull crap, Paulie. Go back to sleep, Paulie. Go back to sleep, Paulie. Rockabye, baby.
Captain, let us speak. Let him.
The only reason she
Let him say.
Because she didn't defend her title last year, so you drop in the rankings when you're not.
She had a damn kid.
I know, but she wasn't. But she wasn't playing, so that's where you drop in the ratings.
Captain,
can I just say something? Captain, lower the music. Captain, lower the music.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Lower the music. I need to make a point.
Go right ahead.
She won the Australian Open last year while she was 5 months pregnant. Let me say that one more time. The greatest tennis player in women's tennis history won a major tournament while she was 5 months pregnant.
Unless she's planning, she's going to go right up the rank. She's going to go right back up. It's not like she's stuck at the bottom. She's going to go right up the top again.
This is the same person that listens to those people on local radio and swears that they speak the gospel. Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
This was brought to you by the Top of the Takeover, taking place each and every Sunday night over at Aloma Bowl. And also, he did what? Detective Services. Ladies, you want to make sure your man is cheating? Call our friends at He Did What? Detective Services, located across the street from Aloma Bowl, and also located near your college campus near you. I'm your boy, Slick Vic. I'll holler at y'all on Thursday. Enjoy your 4th of July.
It's the pack racing we love. It's the heroes we cheer. It's the moments we never forget. It's all the things we value for a great value. See the summer's most exciting pre-race, plus the Southeast's biggest fireworks show, and kids tickets for just $10. The Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola. Saturday, July 7th. For tickets, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or go to DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. The Coke Zero 400, powered by Coca-Cola.
They're going to war with me. First time to Turkey? No. Long time ago. Different life. Now you come back? Yes, I'm looking for something. You can find whatever you wish in Turkey. How about a man who kidnapped a little girl from her American mother? Will not be looking for such a man. It will be dangerous for you. Men like him would think that.
It's great you're helping all these random people and everything. But stay off the radar. Something happened to one of ours. So I'm obligated to look into it.
Thought you were retired.
Oh, I am. Just like your dad.
I was your partner for 7 years, Mac. It's a mistake to go to war with him.
They're going to war with me.
Whoever did this have off-chart skill sets.
They're with the agency. Family. You ever see Star Trek? Very good. Call 911. They killed my friend. So I'm going to kill each and every one of them. And the only disappointment is that I only get to do it once.
Equalizer 2 in theaters July the 20th.
It's time.
Need pro DJs at your next event? Weddings, house parties, block parties, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeros, all kinds of parties. Call us 407-284-1704. That's 407-284-1704. Call right now. Need pro DJs at your event? Call the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network's mobile DJ service. Ask about our $300 special. Call 407-284-1704. That's 407-284-1704. You do know what the number is, don't you? 407-284-1704. The Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network's mobile DJ service. Book your party today. 712-832-7101. I repeat, 712-832-7101. That's how you can listen to this radio station via audio now. Hey, you don't have a smartphone, but you want to listen to the programming here on oldschool101.com? It's real simple. 712-832-7101 to listen to oldschool101.com via audio now. A free service provided by Audio Now and the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
oldschool101.com. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network. Copyright 2018.
We're on a mission from God.
Always something on.
Folks, are you having trouble falling asleep? Or what about staying asleep? Or what about even this one? Your significant other tosses and turns while you desperately are trying to get a good night's sleep. Well, guess what? I had all of those problems until I got a hold of Santa and his elves over at Mattress Clearance Center. Since meeting Santa and his elves, I get such a restful night's sleep, and I look forward to crashing on my king-size mattress. Let me tell you, folks, the Mattress Clearance Center, twice the sleep at half the price. The Mattress Clearance Center has 2 locations in Central Florida, Maitland at 407-408-6181, or Winter Haven at 863-999-2300. The Mattress Clearance Center. Tell Santa and his elves the captain sent you.
It's time to party.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Are you ready?
Okay, boss. You finished? Can I go now?
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. I'm with this. I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat, you know, and drop some smooth lyrics. Cause it's 88. Time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Word. I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me. They wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. I'm not the victory. They can't get with me. So pick a BC date, cause you're history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what you on, huh? Dope or dog food? Competition, I just devour. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. Cause when it comes to being dope, hot damn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-D-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang, word to the mother. At least not with the principle in this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife, I'm a machete. Display my Ginsu, wait until when you try to front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing, Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. Look how a joke, gag, game, puzzle, or riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. Here's your walking papers, sign it, and take a walk as the Canes start to talk, cause no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy. No half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy. No half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy. My rhymes are so doping, the rappers be hoping to sound like me so soon I'll have to open a school of MCing for those who wanna be in my field in court. Then again on second thought, the half coming out sounding so similar. It's quite confusing for you to remember the originator. And boy, do I hate a perpetrator. But I'm much greater. The best, oh yes, I guess suggest the best should best or mess or test your highness. Unless you just address with best finesse and bless the paragraphs I manifest. Rap prime minister, some say sinister. Not stopping the groove until when it's the climax. Climax, relax and chill. Have a break from a take of me acting ill. Brain cells are lit, ideas start to hit. Next the formation of words that fit. At the table I sit, making it legit. And when my pen hits the paper, aw shit, I start to stand strong over MCs and devour with the power of Hercules or Samson. But I go further to left, cause you can scout my cameo and I still have strength. And no, that's not a myth. And if you try to rip or get whipped, the man with the given gift of gab, your vocab I only ignore. Be sleeping on your rhymes till I start to snore. You can't awake me or even make me fear your son, cause you can't do me none. So think about it if you're trying to go. When you wanna step to me, I think you should know that no half stepping. I'm the big bad thing. No half stepping. I'm the big bad thing. No half stepping. I'm the big bad thing. I'll appear right here and scare and dare a mere musketeer that would dare to compare. Put him in the rear, back here where he can't see clear. Get up here, idea or near steer. Yeah, sworn to be, wanna be competition. Trying to step to me, must be on a mission. Up on the stage is where I'ma get you at. You think I'm losing? Picture that.
Captain and Company.
Molly Wall, Mr. C, Schoolgirl, the Scrap Lover, JC, Born True, B-Boy, Hawk. The wrath of Cain, taking over your circumference, destroying negativity and suckers that come with the weak, the whack, the worst, the poor. I flashback, and then more. Blow up the scenery, I reign supremacy. You need a savior to save your swing on me. I pray on rappers like a haunted ghost and stomp them out like a wanted roach. I slay my prey and they decay. I blow away and throw away some doorway, cause I don't play. Attacking like a psychopath, breaking rappers in half, so feel the wrath of Cain. Here to bring trouble. Here to bring trouble. Here to bring trouble. The man at hand, the ruler, school and teacher, reach the blind to find a way from A to Z and be the most and both the loud and proud to gain the reign of domain. Yeah, King! The heat is on, so feel the fire, come up the empire on a more higher level than death, one step beyond dope. The suckers off scope and hope to cope, but no, cause I can never let them on top of me. I play them out like a game of Monopoly, let them speed around the board like an astro, then send them to jail for trying to pass go, shaking them up, breaking them up, taking them stuff, but it still ain't loud enough. So Mr. C, let the volume grow so I can flow. Now yeah, choose cruise the family, slick Rick's afraid of me, and Johnny Fresh, that care, rest upon the enemy. Blast and bar, you know who you are. The red, black, and green, the sun, moon, and star. Knowledge yourself is being torn here on after. Peace in the name of myself, Lord and Master. I come to teach and preach and reach you each. With the speech, every leech out the beach. Drop science and build with math, and the dumb, deaf, and blind to feel the wrath of Cain. Here to bring trouble. Here to bring trouble. Here to bring trouble. Break down. Bring it back, see. Line by line, chapter after chapter. Like a pimp on the street, I got a raptor. Those who chose to oppose friend to foes, I still dispose and blow them out like afros. So many rappers are funny to get a name out. Yelling and screaming and dreaming, but still came out. Off the wall and butter soft for y'all. So you waited for Cain to come forth to all competition. To bite and chew and crunch your munch to play the opposition. You on a mission, so stop lying and trying to front adventures. Your rhymes are more false than dentures. Freeze as I get warm like a heater. You bite like a mosquito, but still can't complete a rhyme. I'll find the time to design a line, I'll phrase the page. So you down on mine. Instead of fronting and trying to be a friend of, you might as well forget who's coming to dinner. So just quit, submit, and forget. You must be on some new improved. I get busy from sun to sun. I'm only 21 and untouched by anyone. No one throws bangs or blows on foes. I keep them running like pantyhose. They get soft and tender, front and then surrender. I turn off more lights than Teddy Bender. Grasping on your class, force demon staff. But when I'm in effect, they feel the wrath of Cain. Get a break up. Get a break up.
On Captain Company, 17 after the hour, rolling along on a 2 for Tuesday. 2 songs from your favorite artists back to back, side to side. Don't forget, tomorrow, Independence Day from your radio, in the mix all day long with all your favorite mixologists. While you cooking the burgers, we got the bangers. Thursday, back in studio for Thirsty Thursday. We'll be drinking them up, drinking them down, smoking them if we got them. You like that one? I love how Riri's just looking down at the computer.
I'm trying to avoid.
Freestyle Friday, live from the World Center of Racing, the Daytona International Speedway. Got to run over there today to get our credentials for all the pre-race festivities of the Coke 0400. Then, that evening, at the American Legion, Post 53, for some comedy. Just laugh your behind off, especially after what happened last week. Monica, I love that one. Well, then what am I supposed to do on Sunday? I'm supposed to do something Sunday. I can't remember.
Can you have a day of rest somewhere?
You know, I damn sure do need a day of rest.
Yes.
The Lord rested on the 7th day. Why can't I rest?
Exactly.
But I got to deal with so much foolishness. Somebody will do something crazy. You watch. Somebody will do something silly over the weekend. I guarantee.
Okay.
Then next weekend, Kayla's birthday, she wants to go to BB King. So I think we'll go on Saturday. Actually, she wants to go on Saturday. So you know who's got to make that happen. Saturday, we're going. I guess Sunday she's going to spend the day with her boyfriend.
Well, that's what girls do.
I know, boyfriend trumps dad, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just the second fiddle now. I'm just the...
Absolutely.
I'm the old man, you know. But that's all right. I can rest on Sunday because you know what's going to happen on Monday. Oh, my God. Who else is coming over? This list is long.
They're not coming this Monday. They're coming the following
Next Monday, yes.
Not this coming, but the one after that.
Rita? What show number is today? 1492.
Oh, it is this coming month. I thought it was the 16th.
It is the 16th. How do you go from 1492 all the way to 1500? What school did you go to? Oh, that's right, the University of Florida.
1493 to 1493 for
Thursday.
But that's not the 16th.
It will come out to the 16th.
It'll come out to the 10th.
The 6th.
It'll come out to the 9th for this coming Monday.
Oh,
look at the calendar.
Another one that wants to argue with me when I'm looking right here, and I wrote it out.
Where's the 4th of July on that calendar?
Right there.
And there's more than 7 days. Okay.
Another one. Help me. Help. Help. Clean up on aisle 3. I swear to God. Clean up on aisle 3. Help me.
QOTT. Question of the day. QOTT. Like, comment, share. QOTT. Like, comment, share. Share. QOTT.
What's going on, family? Time for the question of the day. You know what to do. If you're a guy and you see your boy's girl, or if you're a girl and you see your girl's boy hanging out with some other person, arm in arm or neck and neck, or kissing another person, do you get involved in that relationship and say something? Or do you just stay quiet and mind your business and don't get involved in that craziness? So that's the question of the day. Do you get involved if you see your friend's significant other doing something shady? Do you get involved? That is the question of the day.
That's real simple. You damn right you get involved. You better out them. We'll talk about that after this twofer, since Rita's just learning how to count now on Captain Company.
Watching ladies go by watching you. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. Watching you. Watching you. Watching you. Watching you. Looking at the ladies, all of them fine, all of them so lovely, I can't make up my mind, but I'm looking at you from the corner of my eye. I can see you now, you're stepping so high and down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. Look down, I was hooked on you, baby. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. Watching you. Watching you. Watching you. There you go, swaying, blowing my mind. You've got everything moving in time. My favorite beauty, she carries it well. I'm staring at your heart, baby, hoping you can tell. Hoping you can tell that I'm watching you. Down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. With the naked eye, baby, whoa. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. You're far away, but I can still see you clearly. Whoa. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. Watching you. Love at first sight. Oh, baby, you're blowing my mind. Ooh, I just got to let you know. Energy flowing. I said it feels so good. I gotta tell you, my name is Stevie. What's yours, baby? Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. I'm watching you and only you, baby. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. You're blowing my mind. Gonna do a little dance for you. Watching you. Watching you. The girl looks just right to me. Ha! Combination, smile, body, physique. Whoa. All the ladies I've seen are really fun, but baby, I'm watching you. You're right down to my love. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you, baby. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. Ooh, you're right for me. You're right to the T, baby. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by watching you. What must I do to let you know I'm taking you? Walking down the street, watching ladies This is a radio message.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Oh my God! The Baxby killed in this moving CB radio show, and I don't even have a handle.
Since let it hot, baby, you are. Since I let it hot, you're taking me. Since let it hot, you got me. Since I let it hot, you just knocked me out, baby. Since then, hot, baby, you are. Since I'm there, hot, baby, making me high. Since then, hot, baby, come on in. Never found you who does the things like I wanted to. I can't let go. I know we're burning hot everywhere we go, yeah. Since then, hot, baby, you are. Since I'm there, hot, making me. Since then, hot. Since then, hot, baby, you are. Since then, hot, baby, come on in. Since then, hot, girl, you look so good. I think the things I thought I'd never do. You make me sweat, you make me hot. Never found anyone like you who does things like I wanted to. I can't pick up, listen up. We're turning hot everywhere we go.
Good morning. Uh-oh. The computer is arguing with me. This news segment is sponsored by Premier Elevator. Premier Elevator lifts customer service to a new level. Call John at 321-316-8558. That's Premier Elevator, 321-316-8558. There was a gas line break this morning at Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida, at its Cornell Campus Center. According to a text message sent out by the college, the line has been fixed and the Cornell Campus Center has reopened. Guardianship. Guardianship of elderly persons is very easy to obtain here in Florida, and sometimes those who obtain guardianship abuse their powers, especially financial powers, over the people they are charged to care for. This prompted, first, Miss Dean is a woman of 84, whose real name is Bernadette Lozano. She's missing from her home, the Treadmont Independent Retirement Living Facility in Oviedo. Sometime last month, she had to be taken away from the home. A DCF worker and a priest and an attorney showed up at her home where she had lived for several years and took her away. Ms. Dean is well known for picking up trash in the area every day, even though she suffered from arthritis and walked with a walker. Court records show Ms. Dean is now in the care of the court-appointed guardian for her well-being and protection. It seems the couple who were supposed to be taking care of Ms. Dean were stealing money from her to the tune of $750,000.
Wow! Put them in jail!
Put them in jail. They were paying themselves, get this, $14,000 a month to take care of Ms. Dean's estate. They also charged her trust to give them all of her assets when she dies. That's worth millions of dollars. The money was supposed to go to colleges and other people in need. That's why DCF and the priest of her church had to take over Ms. Dean's care. And the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, ECU, or the Economic Crimes Unit, is investigating the couple. It's Independence Day tomorrow. It's also a time pets who are around firecrackers and fireworks think the apocalypse is here. They can get very frightened and hard to control and calm down. Please consider the following. If your pet likes to hang around your backyard, be aware of neighbors who are pranksters who might throw fireworks over the fences with the sole purpose of frightening your pet. That sounds like cannons going off.
Fireworks in Carver Shores.
Man.
Okay.
It's best to keep your pet indoors during the noisy celebrations. Keep a radio or other noise-making device on even when you're not there. Let them hide. Don't try to drag them out from under the bed or wherever else they end up hiding, because that noise would scare anybody, especially an animal. If your vet says your pet is a good candidate for tranquilizers, you may feel the need. You might want to use what they call a thunder jacket, which tends to calm animals down because it hugs the pet rather snugly. And this is the most important thing. Please, please, please don't take your dog with you to loud celebrations, like where there will be firecrackers and fireworks.
Reese, come here.
He's like, oh, look at you.
Look at him. See? Can't run on over.
Unless your animal has been trained to handle loud noises like police horses, you are being cruel and may actually lose your pet if he or she gets out of its leash. More pets are lost on the 4th of July than any other day of the year. Don't be cruel. Please don't take your pet with you. That's all for me today. I'm Rita Merlot.
You did good. You did good. I like that. 36 after the hour. 2 for Tuesday. Cabinet Company.
Come on, baby, spank it. When you see me crank it. Come on, baby, spank it. When you see me crank it. Make a move.
cause you know how we do. Just throw your hands in the air, cause I command you. Drop and show me that you got it. That bounce in your hydraulics, that bass in your ignition. Come on, girls, assume position. Now crank it
To the left
and crank it
to the right.
Just crank it from the bottom with all of your might. No need to stop the show, because we got that cranking flow. Just drop the bass up in this place. Now, baby, here we go. Take it, take it, bring it, drop it, baby. Drink it all night. Drink that.
Baby, spank it when you see me crank it.
My baby, damn my lady.
Baby, spank it when you see me crank it.
My baby, damn my lady. Just crank that whoopee as I drive on by up in my ES Lex. Don't even have to try. Just crank that whoopee is all I wanna do. Cranking it harder and harder all up inside of you. So now I got your number and I know your game. Come on over here and scream out and play the name. Party people on the dance floor. You know you want some more. You know the score. Just crank that hoopty, y'all.
Baby, spank it when you see me crank it.
Oops, my baby, damn my lady.
Baby, spank it when you see me crank it.
Oops, my baby, damn my lady. Yeah, this got my mind so busy on overdrive. It'll drive so easy, 80 miles non-stop, driving you on overtime. To all the ladies of the 80s, the honeys of the 90s, the fellas Machiavellis, the skinnies and the middies, the girls bouncing plenty. Now let me see you drop. Just dance cause you wanna. Crank it non-stop, crank it.
Baby, spank it when you see me crank it.
Oops, my baby, damn my lady.
Baby, spank it when you see me crank it.
Oops, my baby, damn my lady.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
You're gonna love this.
I had a dream that the South had risen, but this time it's gonna be okay. For the festival that knows, rise up to the sea. We'll be one nation of the groups. Let it rise, coming, let it rise. Throwing those picnics and barbecues, up-to-date gossip and local news. Peeping those girls with the Daisy Dukes, bouncing to the beats of a southern hook. Loving that chicken, those collard greens, black-eyed sweet peas, chillins on the scene. Watching Andy Griffith and Goma Pop, all that makes my southern style. Come on, baby, for the line. Let me see you for the line. Come on, baby, for the line. Baby, likes it from behind. Atlanta got this, Miami got this, Charlotte got this, Birmingham got this, Memphis got this, Jacksonville got this,
catch a bus or a plane. Ain't nothing wrong with traveling that southern lane. Giving all props to the southern bands. Just make room for the New Bear Clan. Raise your hands up in the air. Twist and turn like you just don't care. Shaking your body, move it all about. Showing everybody that southern cloud. Come on, baby, for the line. Let me see you for the line. Come on, baby, for the line. Big man likes it from behind. People get ready for the southern style. It's real easy now, form 2 hours. Grab your partner and dance from behind. Bouncing, shaking, and rolling through the line. Now listen to the beat when you move your feet. Don't worry about the crowd, don't sweat the heat. Gonna dance all night, party on non-stop. Let your people know you're from the southern crowd. Come on, baby, for the line. Let me see you for the line. Come on, baby, for the line. Big man likes it from behind. Come on, baby, for the line. Let me see you for the line. Come on, baby, for the line. Big man likes it from behind. Come on, baby, for the line. Let me see you for the line. Come on, baby, for the line. Big man likes it from behind. Come on, baby, for the line. Let me see you for the line. Come on, baby, for the line. Big man likes it from behind. Come on, baby, for the line.
Oh, you know, we were talking about that last night. How many times we were in the studio trying to record the end of that last song with oh.
You mean people doing it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Evan had to call and he goes, "Hey, guy, that was the jam." And I'm like, yes, it was back in the day. My goodness. 44 after the hour. Captain Company coming round the corner, coming down home stretch. Yes, the 4th of July weekend officially. It's not a weekend. This is odd. There are people that have taken Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, and they'll be back to work on Thursday. Then you've had people that are taking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
That's a vacation.
That's a vacation, you're right. And then there's people like us who work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, back for Thursday and Friday. Because there's so much going on around here. Don't forget about Friday night. I'm telling you. Look, it's even posted on social media about Friday night in Sanford. I'll read it 100,000 times if I have to.
Past I was there last week. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. You'll have a good night out.
Listen to Uncle Paulie. He just arose from the dead. You know,
he does that.
You know, just sitting there catnapping, and then when we talk about something, he jumps right in there. The Comedy Takeover. Comedian Joe Neal is hosting every Friday night. American Legion, Sanford, Post 53. Doors open at 7, showtimes 8:30. $10 donation at the door. And I guarantee you're going to laugh your behind off. So make sure your face is in the place. We're going to give away some tickets. Actually put you on a half-off guest list starting on Thursday.
What's half off?
$5.
$5. You holla. You know,
$5.
Yeah, $5. $10. You get anything you want. But $5 you holla.
Okay. Anything.
Anything you want.
And the drinks and the food is very affordable.
Uncle Paulie got his party on over there.
I see, or hear. I can't see him.
What do you mean you can't see him?
There's a record player.
Oh,
I'm sorry, turntable.
yes, that's a turntable over there. And then what's that?
A Victrola.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. I wouldn't mind having
that. Ain't gonna be in this studio, I'll tell you that. Then the Comedy Takeover Live on Sunday, July 8th, Devon Seabold. On the 15th, Jersey. On the 22nd, Nikki Carr from Last Comic Standing. And on the 30th, James Yan. All taking place at Brooklyn Bar South and the Aloma Bowl. Showtime, 7 o'clock. Make sure your face is in the place. We're going to get your laugh on. Hanging out with Captain and Company.
Moments that we share, special times alone, just don't ever change. 'Cause I'm so into you, and you know it feels good. Know that you're by my side. It feels good to know that you're there for me. It feels good to know that you always be around. It feels good to know you love me for me. So feels good to me. Feels good to you, baby. Let me hear you say, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me take you away. The last night was so fun, loving 101. I was holding you so tight. Now I just might make you my wife. 'Cause you know it feels good to know that it feels good to know that I can relax when I'm with you. It feels good to know I can dance. It feels good having you around. It sure feels good to me. You know that I love you. Yeah, you know that I want you. It feels good. You know that I need you. Oh, you know that it feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me take you away.
Mercedes, the mellow, quite a nice fellow. Met 3T, hit a rhyme a cappella. They had the rhythm and I had the rhyme. So then I hit it that one more time. It worked out and then they worked it in. Tony has done it again.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. I feel all in my hands. I feel all in my feet. I feel all in my bones. I feel all in my bones. I feel all in my feet. I feel all in my heart. I feel all in my soul. And then, you know, it feels good. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Yeah, it feels good.
I feel like this. I feel like this. And I feel good. I feel good. I feel good.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
Hey, little Walter.
Hey, little Walter.
Hey, little Walter, listen. Hey, little Walter. Something's gonna get you, little Walter. Was his name. He liked to play strange games. He had a certain hobby he always loved to do. He thought it was so cool. He started making money, but didn't pay the rent. It didn't make much sense. I tried asking nicely when he planned to pay. He said, I doubt it'd be today. Hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter, listen. Hey, little Walter. Something's gonna get you, little Walter. Started coming up with clothes I could not find. And some I could not find. Taking girls to dinner, 2 at a time. I didn't pay no mind when I saw them driving a brand new fancy car. I knew he'd go too far, so I tried to get to ask him, could he pay today? Walter said, today? No way. Hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter, listen. Hey, little Walter. Something's gonna get you, little Walter. Things were getting serious. I had to set him straight. My landlord could not wait. I sat down and told him, don't blame me for no food. Cause I know the things you do. Things start getting nasty. We broke into a fight. I thought it would be short, but it lasted half a night. By the time we were finished, there was a knock at the door. When Walter went to open it, he was blown to the floor. I said, now hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter, listen. Something's gonna get you, little Walter. Hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter, listen. Yeah. Little Walter, something's gonna get you, little Walter. Hey, little Walter.
Everybody.
Hey, little Walter.
Hey. Something's gonna get you, Uncle Paulie. 56 after the hour. Wrap it up, Captain Company.
Yeah. landing, please.
Once again, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
Are you producing some show?
What can I say? I'm a blast from the past.
Go time.
All right, parting shot, Riri.
Hey, be nice to people out there, especially tomorrow, and please be kind to your pets and leave them at home.
Uncle Paulie.
All I can say is everybody have a happy, safe 4th.
And join us on the 5th. Join us on the 5th.
Join us back on the 5th.
Yeah, join us on the 5th. I love that. The 5th of July. Thirsty Thursday, because, oh, boy, that's going to be off the chain.
That's Mr. Malloy's birthday.
Oh, it is? Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have to get him a 5th.
I'll have to drink it because he doesn't.
Okay. All right, people. Remember, Independence Day from your radio. The 15th anniversary starts at 6 o'clock Eastern tonight right here on oldschool101.com. We'll see you back at the ranch on Thursday.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain & Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Paul Hollywood, Reese the producer, Dr. Jerome, Lick Vic, Rita Merlot, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain & Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of Captain & Company in the morning, the worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Aperture, who's been flying with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
You're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Y'all come back now. Here.
It's the pack racing we love. It's the heroes we cheer. It's the moments we never forget. It's all the things we value for a great value. See the summer's most exciting pre-race, plus the Southeast's biggest fireworks show, and kids' tickets for just